Hey guys, welcome back to another great episode of Pokemon Productions, and this time it's another Crash Bandicoot review. It's a game I beat yesterday, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Now for those of you who don't know, this was a remake of the original PS1 title, Crash Team Racing. Now, have a look at the back of the box. Crash is back in the driver's seat. All tracks and arenas from Crash Team Racing and Crash Nitro Kart now revved up. Race in multiple game modes, adventure, arcade, time trials, battle and more. Compete online and race with friends. Power slide to glory with customized characters and karts. Wampa start your engines. And as you can see, there's PlayStation exclusive content. Retro skins for Coco, Crash and Cortex. Now the racing is actually really good. It's very fluid and smooth. It's very fast too. I love the power slide mechanic that enables you to boost up to 3 times whenever you're power sliding. Not to mention if you hop off a jump, you can get a boost when you land. That's actually really good, and it's actually got the same animation style as the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy, which I've covered before in my Crash Bandicoot Warped review. Now, the adventure mode, that's pretty good. You basically have to race a bunch of times to win trophies and then enter boss races. The bosses include Ripperoo, Papu Papu, Komodo Joe, and Pinstripe Potteroo before you eventually reach the main villain, Nitrous Oxide. Now the plot, I have to admit, is a bit lame. Nitrous Oxide challenges the Earth to a race, and if we don't win, he turns the planet into a concrete parking lot. That's just the stupidest alien invasion plot I've ever heard of. Anyway, so the boss races, they were actually quite difficult, because if the boss was in front of you, they'd start dropping loads of items to slow you down, stuff like TNT and nitro crates, beakers, like potions and such, even bowling bombs. So yeah, it's not exactly the easiest one. But I did manage to beat the game, but I haven't completed it. Because in order to get the true ending, I need to beat Oxide again after collecting every single time relic. That basically means you have to get the fastest time on a track. And you have to break all these time crates to freeze the clock for 1 to 3 seconds. And I think that's actually something taken from the mainline Crash games. And to be honest, I really hope that one day I can actually review Crash 1 or 2 in the future, because I honestly I loved Crash Bandicoot Warped, and I'm hoping to be able to complete either 1 or 2. For those of you who want to know, my first ever Crash racing video game was Crash Nitro Kart for the PS2. I got into this game when I saw my cousin Jack Wood playing it, and I thought I'd give it a shot. And to be honest, I actually think the controls in CCR Nitro Fueled, they're a lot better than Nitro Kart. I mean, you don't slow down as much whenever you turn. Yeah, that's something in Nitro Kart. When you turn, if you make a sharp turn in Nitro Kart, your kart slows down. But it doesn't slow down as much in this game. So overall, I think Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled I think it's better than Crash Nitro Kart. And I haven't actually played that much of Crash Tag Team Racing yet, and to be honest, it's not exactly that good either. I think out of the 3 Crash racing games I've played, it's probably my least favourite. Crash Nitro Kart, somewhere in between. Team Racing Nitro Fueled, it's right on the top. So if you want a clean racing experience, then I highly recommend you pick up Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled for the PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. Whichever version takes your fancy. I only went for the PS4 version because Crash's roots were actually on the PlayStation 1 back in the 90s, and so I thought it just makes sense. So I hope you all enjoyed this review. Until next time, Pokemon Productions out, and see you next time.